Another way to make your Fire Stick run faster and stay cooler is to separate the Fire Stick from the casing and actually put small pinholes in the plastic casing, making sure you don't hit the internal parts of the Fire Stick, such as the circuit board or the mini USB power port. So you want to separate the Fire Stick from the casing and make small holes in the plastic casing. I'll put a picture up on how it should look, but I've heard that this keeps your Fire Stick cool as well. What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. This is a special request from one of my subscribers. They wanted to know how they can make their Fire Stick faster. So I'm going to make a video on how you can clean your Fire Stick and make it faster and more efficient when you're using it. So please hit the subscribe button. Also, you can hit the notification bell so anytime a new video is uploaded, you'll be the first to get it. So let's get started with this video on how to make your Fire Stick faster. First thing first, you will need to learn how to clean your cache and get rid of unnecessary apps or inactive apps. So let's go to the home page. And first thing first, we're going to go up to settings. Then you want to go over to applications. And to clean your apps, you just want to go to manage install applications. For example, let me back out of that for a second. For example, I have 764 megabytes of 5.34 gigabytes available. That's not a lot of space, so I'm going to show you how to clean up some of that internal space, which will make my Fire Stick or your Fire Stick run faster and more efficiently. So let's start cleaning up some of the cache in these install apps. You want to just clean the cache only. You don't want to mess with the data. As you can see over to the right, I have 156 gigabytes of data and just 4 gigabytes of cache. So this Alexa shopping I barely use, so it won't have much data or cache, but I'm going to show you how to clean it. So you want to click the center of the joystick or the pad on the Fire Stick, and you want to go down to cache. You want to hit clear cache, and then as you can see to the right, my cache is at 0 bytes. So you want to do this with all the applications that has a cache. So I'm going to go down to the ones that I use the most. So let's just say live TV that has 10.90 megabytes of cache that I can clear out. So I click on the app, go all the way down to cache, and it can click clear cache, and it cleared the 10.90 megabytes I had there. Let's do a few more. Mobdro. Go down. Let's back up. Mobdro has 144 gigabytes. So click on the Mobdro app, go down to cache, click cache. You want to click on clear cache, and it'll clear that out as well. Mouse toggle for Fire TV. Do the same. And you want to just repeatedly do this for all the apps that you use. Netflix has 17.04 megabytes. So I'm going to click on the Netflix app, go all the way down to clear cache. And as you can see, it brought the cache back down to 0. So this is one way to free up space. And if you free up space, it will make your Fire Stick run faster and more efficient. Second thing, we're going to check for the latest updates. So we want to go hit the home screen on your mouse, Fire Stick controller. Go to settings. And you want to go to My Fire TV. So let's go over to My Fire TV. Then from there, you want to go down, you want to click on About, and you want to go down and check for updates. My latest update was Saturday, December the 28th, 2019, which is today, so I don't need an update. But you definitely want to check for updates. Get the latest update if possible. Keep in mind the capacity should have at least 1 gigabyte of space available for the Fire Stick to work properly. If not, it could be lagging or buffering. And buffering is when you're watching a movie or a show on the Fire Stick and it just freezes or pauses. That means it's buffering. It's trying to catch up to what is planned because it doesn't have enough space in the internal memory. Another way you can make your Fire Stick run more efficiently or faster, if there's too many items or too many apps on your Fire Stick, you can do a factory reset. I'm not going to do a factory reset, but I'm going to tell you how to get to the factory reset. So let's back up out of this. We're going to go over to devices. So to do a factory reset, we want to go over to My Fire TV. And we want to scroll all the way down to reset to factory defaults. Right here it says reset to factory defaults. You are about to reset your Amazon Fire TV to its original factory settings. Your sign-in information and personal preferences will be lost. I'm not going to do that, but basically this is restoring the Fire Stick or your Fire TV to the same condition it was when you first bought it. So you will lose all previous information added to the Fire Stick, but it will give you a refresh and new Fire Stick, just like if you just bought it from the store. So we're going to cancel out of that because I'm not going to do that right now. The next thing you can do to make your Fire Stick run more efficiently is to hold down the home button for 3 seconds. And you see that middle icon, put it to sleep. When you're not using your Fire Stick, before you log off or cut off your television, make sure you hold down the home button for 3 seconds and then select the sleep icon, because this will put the Fire Stick to sleep when you're not using it. If the Fire Stick is not put to sleep and you cut your television off, the Fire Stick, it will still be on and it will be running hot, consuming power, consuming space on the Fire Stick. So you want to definitely make sure that you put the Fire Stick to sleep, because a hot Fire Stick will run slower and a cooler Fire Stick will run faster. That's just a little tip. We want to make sure we close some of the apps that are running in the background. That's very important, because apps that are running in the background, they tend to take up space. They tend to use unnecessary memory, and they also make the Fire Stick runs hot. A hot Fire Stick equals a slow Fire Stick. A cooler Fire Stick equals a faster Fire Stick. So let's close down some of those applications that's constantly running in the background. So first thing first, we want to go to settings. And from settings, we're going to go down to applications. So let's move over to applications. Select applications. Then we want to go back down to manage install applications. So for example, I use Netflix a lot. So let's go down to Netflix. I use MobDraw as well, but we're going to do Netflix first. So I will click on Netflix and I would force stop Netflix. Once you force stop Netflix, it's no longer running in the background. Let's do one more. MobDraw. Click on MobDraw. Click on force stop. And once you force stop it, it's no longer running in the background, consuming space, consuming energy. So do that for most of the applications that you don't use as much. As you can see, I have a lot of applications here, and I'm going to go through some of them and delete some of the applications. For giggles and kicks, I no longer use AT&T Watch, so I'll show you how to delete that application. You click on the icon for the application, click on Force Stop, then click on Uninstall. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to uninstall this application? I'm going to say yes and click on the uninstall. And it uninstalls pretty fast. As you can see, that application is no longer there. And in the process, it created more memory or space for the hard drive of the Fire Stick. Let's see if I can pick one more application that I barely use. Flix TV. I'm going to go to Force Stop, Uninstall, and as you can see, that will uninstall the application, and that will also clear up space on my storage or the Fire Stick storage. And as you can see, I'm now at 9.2 gigabytes. Let's uninstall a couple of more applications and see if I can get over. Correction, I'm at 0.92 gigabytes, but let's uninstall a couple of more applications to see if I can get over 1 point whatever gigabytes of hard drive. And remember, you need at least 1 gigabyte of hard drive for your Fire Stick to run smoothly. Go back to applications, go down to manage install apps. See if I can get rid of some of these apps that I rarely use. IPVanish is a good app to have, but I can always install it later. So for now, I'm going to uninstall it. Click on IPVanish, Force Stop, uninstall. Do one more, and that should give me my 1 gigabyte of space needed. Let's see here what I can uninstall. I'm gonna go with Unlock My TV. Go to Force Stop, uninstall. Okay, let's go back and see how much space I have left. As you can see, I have 1 gigabyte out of 5.3 gigabytes available on my internal memory or internal space. So that is how you free up space. Just uninstall the applications that you're not using anymore. Okay. Another way to make your Fire Stick run a little bit faster is to turn off automatic updates and notifications. This is one less process running in the background and one less process that's chewing on your memory. So let's see if I can uninstall or disable automatic updates and notifications. So we're in the settings. We want to go to applications. We want to go to the App Store. Right here where it says automatic updates, you want to click that to off because you don't even need automatic updates. Then notifications, unless you want notifications, which can be annoying. Just say you're on Mobdro and it's telling you that they have a new version of it. You may not even want a new version if the current version you have is working fine. So I like to elect to turn off the notifications because they can become annoying. So turn the notifications off. We're gonna go to Amazon Photos. Allow guest connections, you wanna turn that off. Access Amazon Photos, you wanna disable that unless you're actually using Amazon Photos. Let me make sure I disable this. Off, and that's disabled. You wanna back out of that. Game Circle. Game Circle collects privacy about what you're doing, so this is another app you want to make sure that you disable. So turn that off, hit the back button. And those are a couple of apps that you necessarily don't need to have on because they collect data about you.